Alright, now it's time for a GameCube Odin 2 showcase. And I'm going to run through these alphabetically, so we're starting with Burnout 2, and who doesn't like to go fast, right? Burnout, it's such a great game series if you like going fast and wrecking cars. This one is running at 4x, and as you can see, it's running perfectly smooth. I didn't detect any slowdowns while I was playing this game. Most of the games I tested for GameCube do run well at 4x resolution, which again is completely unnecessary. There's really no reason you would ever need to run these at more than 3x. That's already going to get you at or above the native resolution of the screen on the Odin 2. The second game of this test is F-Zero GX, which also ran great at 4x, although on the second track I did notice a few minor slowdowns, so oh no, you might have to run it at 3x native resolution, which is still awesome. And this game looks beautiful upscaled on the screen. Honestly, it looks like it came from a completely different generation than the GameCube. As a point of reference, I am running all of these games using the Google Play version of Dolphin, so this isn't using MMJR or any of the forks of the Dolphin emulator, just the standard Google Play Store version. And right there you could hear and see one of the slowdowns I was talking about. Now, I did not try to tweak any of the settings in the simulator other than, of course, using widescreen hacks. And I also didn't even try that game at 3x resolution. I'm sure there are many ways you can get it running with no slowdown whatsoever. Alright, if it seems like this is racing heavy at the beginning, well, blame that on the alphabet. I'm sure when we get to the S's, there will be tons of games that start with that letter. Mario Kart Double Dash ran at 4x without any slowdown whatsoever, and it was one of those games that was difficult to get running well without graphical glitches on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, but that is not the case on the Odin 2. Moving on from racing games, here is Mario Power Tennis. Now I am running it in the widescreen mode, which when it shows the crowd can sometimes get a bit wonky, but in the gameplay it looks great, so I prefer to play it that way. And as you can see, there were no slowdowns even running it up at 4x resolution. Metroid Prime is a game which definitely can cause a little difficulty in emulation, so I was pretty surprised at how well it ran at 4x. I did still get some of those slowdowns when transitioning back and forth between being a ball, but they were really minor, and I didn't feel it was necessary to lower the resolution to improve that, although I did notice if I lowered it to 3 or 2x resolution, the slowdowns went away.
Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately.
Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door looks like a cartoon running up here at 4x resolution. Now, don't mind the poor ability for me to hit the A button during the jump. It's my timing, not any delay in the controller response. I know you'd cry forever if I didn't include Pokemon Colosseum. It runs great at 4x from what I can tell, although it does not like widescreen mode. That caused some freaky texturing on the ground, so I had to run this in 4x3, but it seemed to run well. However, keep in mind, the only Pokemon game I've ever played is Pokemon Go, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I just kept clicking attack and, hey, I still won. And the fun old man has been defeated. By me, I'm an expert. Of course, you also wanted to see Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. I can't remember who it was that requested it. I know Link Hatchet wanted just Pokemon games, and I'm sure there were others who wanted to see some Pokemon. So here this one is. It runs great, even in widescreen mode, unlike Pokemon Colosseum, but I still don't really know what I'm doing when I play Pokemon games. Here you can enjoy a bit of Resident Evil 4. I had some minor slowdowns on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, but it seems to run well here on the Odin 2. Again, all the way up at 4x resolution, so you should have no issues whatsoever playing this game on your Odin 2. Now, I apologize if this is not the SSX Tricky game that everyone would most like to see. This is the one I have, so this is the one you get. It's SSX Tricky 3, running perfectly smooth at 4x native resolution. And yeah, apparently I'm just not good at riding a snowboard. Unsurprising, considering I've never actually been on one. Not that the ability to play SSX Tricky and the ability to ride a snowboard are in any way related.
That needs work. So cool! Hey, Slippy, don't get caught.
Okay, now we're getting into some good stuff. Star Fox Assault, which definitely causes trouble on weaker hardware, runs like an absolute dream on the Odin 2. You know what, I'll just shut up and let you watch.
Cornelia Army now commencing third volley of cannon fire. Andross's ships are being destroyed one after the other. We can't give up now.
Andross's fleet is dead ahead. They're everywhere.
Okay, Falco and Slippy, take the left side. Crystal and Fox, hit the right. Everyone strike now!
All right. Hit them hard until it's over. Excellent! The enemy's offensive power is down!
What's that? Some kind of prototype? That beam's devastating! Watch out, Fox! Roll to deflect its attack!
Take this, Fox. It'll replenish your shields a bit.
Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader, because games need 2 colons and 3 titles. It really gives a lot of platforms trouble. Now, in third-person mode, here in the first level, I do think it runs very well, even at 3x. However, it does tend to get more iffy when you switch to the in-cockpit view, which you'll see right here.
Great shot, Luke.
Not only is there some slowdown when you make the transition, but then if you get too close to those particle effects, it does tend to slow down some. However, compared to every handheld that I've used prior to this one, this looks great. Switching down to 2x resolution definitely helps clean up just a bit of that slowdown. And also, though, most of this is down to emulator coding. Some of these games just use the hardware in a non-traditional way. As you'll see, it is not taxing the CPU of the Odin 2 at all. Even at any resolution that you want to try, it makes almost no difference to how demanding it is on the CPU. So this is really just something that we need some emulator tweaks to take care of at this point. Super Mario Sunshine had some very noticeable slowdowns, especially in the cutscenes at 4x resolution, so I'm playing it at 3x. And I'm just going to be honest, guys, I don't like this game. I don't think it feels much like a Mario game. I really want to jump on things and break blocks. I don't want to spend all my time holding down a trigger button and spraying things with water. But it runs well. Super Smash Bros. Needed to come down to 3x to clear up a little bit of slowdowns. I really don't think this is the Super Smash Bros. Game that most people will want to play on this hardware. That's probably going to go to the Wii or Switch versions of the game. I don't know. I'm not a Smash player. So this is what you get. I know I said these were in alphabetical order, but this was alphabetized by the word Zelda. So here it is near the end. The official title, of course, is The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Up until this point, I was running it at 4x, but because I noticed a bit of slowdowns there, I bumped it down to 3x, and look, that took care of them. Mercifully for me, we are drawing to the end of this video. This is The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess, so you can watch Link run around a bit and ride a horse and chase some things into the barn. It's running at 4x here, but it was also running in widescreen mode. However, once you encounter water, it doesn't look great, and so I had to shift down to 4x3 and also 3x to just clean up some of the slowdown. Some of that may have been in the original game as well. I just don't have a system handy to test. Whew! Thankfully, we've got them all wrangled. All the goats are in the barn, and we can move on to Ultimate Spider-Man. This game definitely gave a lot of retro handhelds fits, but it is running beautifully at 4X. This game looks great, and so do the cutscenes. Just look at that. Anyway, I'm looking forward to playing it. The only slowdown there is during the scene transition, so who really cares?
I have to stop him. That means I have to put him down. Fast. Ah! Killing me. It's killing me.
Lie on the ground with your hands over your head. Both of you, on the ground now. The hell is that?
And here we go. It's Wave Race Blue Storm running at 4X with absolutely no slowdowns. And there you have it. 18 GameCube games tested by my count. Most of them running at 3 or 4X, well beyond the resolution of the Odin 2 screen itself. A very good indication that this little handheld has lots of power to spare, and that any games that are giving it trouble, well, that's probably just issues with the emulation software itself. And that wraps up another Odin 2 gameplay showcase. Do be sure to let me know in the comments if there are any other games you want me to test. I'm going to be working on Wii and Switch next, and also working on my review, of course. So, until next time, just keep gaming.